Do not attempt to adjust your TV. We now control the vertical and the horizontal. WBNW will now begin its broadcast day.
But now I'm here, and we're gonna go check out the festival and stuff and look at some of the landmarks along the way. So join me now as we go to the Metropolis Fair. Now here's a neat landmark, Big John. There's also other landmarks around here, and I'll get to those in a little bit. There's a real big cool water tower, so I'm gonna check that out. All right. Here's some Superman souvenirs. You know what I'm going to do next, don't you? Go figure, folks. Look at all these Superman souvenirs. We've got hats and t-shirts and stickers, billfolds, postcards. Here's one of the postcards. Wow, they got little children's shirts and everything. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. Some more Superman stuff back here, some stand-ups and some t-shirts. Looks like the death of Superman, Superman charging. Here's a copy of the Daily Planet. Here's some of the Superman Celebration guests that are supposed to appear. Margot Kidder, Noel Neal, Mark McClure, and Dan Seals. Here's the boy in an outfit. Hey, how old are you? Good. What's your name?
David.
David?
David.
David. All right. Show us your cape.
David.
Show me your cape. There you go. All right. You gonna fly off? Up, up and away. Thanks. All right. There's his pose. He's flying off. It's a whole horde of Superman.
That's right.
Big Superman, little Superman. Wow, that's great. They're all wearing t-shirts.
Yes.
You all enjoying yourself?
Yes.
All right. Yep, there's Superman's statue right there. And here in the background, if you can see the statue, read along it on the pedestal, it's Truth, Justice, and the American Way. And this pedestal is shaped in the symbol of a giant S emblem. And there's even an S up there, you can't really see it. There's also a row of bricks going around this entire structure that have names on them. People who donated, I think, like $5 or $50 a brick to lay this foundation and help pave the way to restore. Here's some of those bricks I told you about. As you can see, they wrap around. Let's see if we can read anybody here. Memory of Stan and Barbara. Now I understand there are some names on here that are some celebrities. I have no idea where they're at though. All right, we're now at the Superman Museum in Metropolis, Illinois. Over here is the evolution of the Man of Steel. Yes.
All right, we have, looks like Kirk Allen on the end, George Reeves, Christopher Reeves, and the guy on the end there, I guess, a new embodiment of the Man of Steel today.
All right, I'm here in front of the museum, and this gentleman is one of the people in charge of SupermanCollectors.com. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I started it last year after last year's celebration. It's the official site for the celebration, and the Jim Hambrick's Museum. You can purchase items online. It's a virtual community for Superman collectors. During the celebration, you can get an email account for whatever at SupermanCollectors.com.
So the address is SupermanCollectors.com. Please make your entrance. Dun, 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 dun. Turn around and show us your cape, please. All right.
There you go.
That's great. All right. I'm going to follow you around to the chairs and have an interview.
Okay.
Just make sure you talk loud.
Okay.
All right. Well, I was here in Metropolis. I was trying to find some people to talk to, and I couldn't find Margot Kidder. I couldn't find O'Neill. I couldn't find Mark McClure, and I was kind of upset. But hey, I found somebody better than all of them. The Man of Steel himself.
How you doing?
Mr. Man of Steel.
Nice to meet you.
Now, what is your real name?
Scott Cranford.
Scott Cranford?
Yes.
How does one get to become Superman?
Well, I heard that they were looking for a Superman on the radio. I am pursuing a career in superhero entertainment myself. I sent a package of stuff in that related to Superman, and they called me. I got part.
Are you around here?
From Los Angeles.
Wow.
Glendale, California.
All the way from California.
That's right.
How did you hear about all this going on? You just...
Well, like I said, I heard on the radio actually. Well, I knew about this town from, reading magazines and stuff, because I'm a comic fan also.
Oh, wow.
So, I knew about this Metropolis, Illinois, and I wanted to go here. I always wanted to go here, and now I'm here.
Did you have a background in the theater or any kind of acting?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Great.
Plenty of parts, that sort of thing.
Want to show your boots off? You can't get over those boots.
Oh, there you go. There they are. That's the boots.
Now what do you have lined up for this weekend in Metropolis?
Let's see. Tonight I have a couple contests I'm going to. The Jefferson contest, and meet with a lot of kids, take some pictures, just hang out and have some fun.
I have to ask you of the actors who have portrayed Superman. The radio drama, the TV, and the movies, which one is probably your favorite?
Well, I'd say it's a cross between George Reeves and Christopher Reeves. I like both of them. They're both good.
You think they'll make another movie? Or
I'm sure they will.
maybe you'll be in it.
We'll see.
Okay, again, thank you very much.
All right, you bet.
All right.
All right, you bet.
All right. All right. Superman, you're needed.
Excuse me.
Here's some more personal items from the director of the Chamber of Commerce here. She has just a whole menagerie of memorabilia here. It's really incredible. You can see she has drawings and posters on the wall, and she has items back here. Now we're going to go out and check out some more things in the Chamber of Commerce here. Here's some really neat comic strips along this bottom row here. That's pretty neat. Oh, license plates. Wow. Let's see what else do we got here. We got stamps. We even have kryptonite and Superman pencils back there. Here's another nice piece right here. This little Superman phone booth. Wow. Alright, now we're in the Superman store. It's not actually a museum, but it's the store before we went inside the museum, so there's plenty of Superman stuff in here. And everywhere. Let's look at some of the stuff here, better stuff I can find, okay? Welcome. Super Museum. It's a good poster of the Adventures of Superman up there. There's a Lois and Clark. There's an outdoor Superman with the school bus. Superman breaking some chains jeans right there. Toys. T-shirts. Museum, this is the owner, and your name is?
Jim Hambrick.
Jim Hambrick. He's going to show us around in the museum. All right.
Excuse me. Coming through. Thank you.
All right. Personal tour. Wow. How long has this museum been in existence?
I've been here about 8 years. Moved here from California back in '93, but I had a mobile museum before I came here, and moved here and been putting it together. So I've been here since 1993, and what we've got is I've tried to section things off. This is actually this is about 20% of what I own. I have a lot of stuff. I've got 2 warehouses in town full of Superman. Right here is the Kirk Allen section. Kirk Allen was Superman before George Reeves, 1948 and 1950. I was his manager in California and helped him with doing the convention circuits and writing books and touring with the museum as well.
Wow. What else do we got?
We got, this is the toy section.
Oh, I love toys.
Oh yeah. Superman's been on just about every type of toy you can imagine, from you know, cereal premiums to, well, it's all here, just about anything. This is a representation of my animation collection. I have over 10,000 animation cells.
Oh, wow.
In my collection, and here you see a small representation. There's about 40 or 50 of them here, from all the different animated cartoons, starting with the Fleischer cartoons from 1941, all the way through the Filmation in the 60s, and the Hanna-Barberas in the 70s and 80s, and Ruby Spears, and even some of the more recent Warner Brothers Superman cartoons. This is a Superboy area here. Superboy, they did 100 episodes. It was the same production company, the Salkinds, that did the Superman movies with Christopher Reeve. So of course they got a guy that looked a lot like Christopher Reeve looked when he was a little younger. And this is a lot of the original costumes and movie props and miniatures. And we got Bizarro.
Oh, great.
One of the more favorite characters in the Superman legend.
These in actual outfits back there? Or?
All original outfits, yeah. Jor-El, the Superman's father from the planet Krypton, and
Marlon Brando wore that.
No. Actually, George Lazenby wore it on the Superboy series.
Awesome.
In fact, here he is right here.
Well, there's one
He
of
was James Bond one time, yeah.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Right, exactly.
All right.
And a lot of food products here, lunch boxes, a lot of early lunch boxes. Pasteurized cheese, peanut butter, just tons of cookies, pretzels, you know, fruit punch, milk.
Food snacks?
Oh yeah, just all kinds of different food, Ziploc bags, vitamins.
Yeah, wow. Oh yes.
Put that apart. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff over here is from Japan and places overseas where they don't distribute over here, but they still have a license with DC Comics to produce games and paint sets and figurines and figures and action figures and so forth. Yeah, lots of board games, old and new, from the Superman movies to you know, Superman Spinball, Pinball, just a load of board games and so on with the Superman image. Videotapes of Max Fleischer cartoons, considered the best animation ever made. The Betty Boop Popeye Studios back in the 40s. This is all the different packaging. This is my ugly figure case. This is some of the ugliest Superman figures that I have in my collection. And some of them are really just very homely, and for obvious reasons I put them all in the same case together. This one looks more like Liberace with lipstick than it does Superman. And we got a lot of kids apparel, you know. Some of these were some tennis shoes and so forth that I wore when I was a kid. Suspenders and belts and socks and, you know, hats and clothing and pajamas and so on.
Do you think you have the biggest Superman collection?
Well, I know all the Superman collectors. I mean, there's nobody hiding on this deal. Yeah, I've got the world's largest Superman collection, not a doubt about that. I make that claim and nobody's ever challenged me, so. But yeah. Yeah, I think that if anybody else had a collection that was larger than mine, I think we'd know about it by now. I've been out there for over 20 years, you know, touting the world's largest collection. A lot of watches, over 70 watches in that one case over there against the wall. But we've got about 150 watches on display here.
All right.
And again, frame tray puzzles and games and wooden puzzles. You know, puzzles is an important part of growing up, you know, putting puzzles together, and Superman's certainly been on a lot of different puzzles from a lot of different manufacturers. Some of them are very intricate. Some of them are, you know, 5,000-piece puzzles. Action figures, Superpowers kind of started it all with the action figures. The Superpowers action figures are probably the most sought after, that and Mego. But there's some very neat and detailed figures from the mid-'80s with Superman and of course, all the other DC character-related issues and characters and so forth.
Okay.
And then you come around here. This is the Christopher Reeve section.
It's a big place.
Yeah, we got all this stuff relates to the Superman movies with Christopher Reeve. Of course, there were 4 films. The first one being the best one, and kind of went downhill from there. But 2 wasn't bad. There's a lot of fighting and action scenes in that.
Yeah.
This is one of the props. This was the Statue of Liberty that was used in Superman 4, and a lot of fan-made models and garage kits, we call them, made by fans that have donated them to the museum. Those are newspapers were actual props used in the Superman movies.
Wow.
There's a Christopher Reeve.
You got stuff all over the ceilings.
Oh yeah, hanging from everywhere. Yeah, anywhere I can find space. That's the original Superman Christopher Reeve costume.
Wow.
One of those just sold at Christie's auction last month for about $56,000.
This is an actual cape?
This is a cape, signed by Christopher Reeve.
Oh wow, incredible.
Yeah, nice cape from the first movie. And these are the original power crystals, one from each movie.
Oh wow, the cubes.
Yeah, Marlon Brando used the smaller one in the back, the green one, and the rest one was on the left was used to build a Fortress of Solitude. The large green one was used in Superman 4. And then I got the kryptonite. If you look over here, you see where Richard Pryor hands Superman synthetic kryptonite. I have that as well over here. I'll show you in a second. And we got General Zod's costume. He was the villain in Superman the movie, and he was also in Superman 2. Both those movies were filmed simultaneously. And a lot of the advertising material from from Japan, Australia, all over the world. We've got the original Marlon Brando S insignia up there on the left. And movie props. There's a brick wall that was used in part of that. Here's Christopher Reeve's flying harness.
He actually wore that in the...
Yeah, he wore this under his costume. They put him up on wires and pulled him up 200 feet in the air.
Wow. There's a wreath here.
And here's the piece of kryptonite, synthetic kryptonite from Richard Pryor to Christopher Reeve in the third movie. And this is cameras that were Mark McClure, who was here this weekend.
Oh, wow.
These are his prop cameras. And these are the boots from Anan and Ursa. And I got General Zod's boots as well, so I have all their boots, and then you got boots way up there from the Kryptonian Elders and the Kryptonian Guards, male and female. Various magazines with Christopher Reeve and Margot Kidder's image on the cover. He hit a lot of magazines when that movie first came out.
It's a nice Action Comics cover, #1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, this is incredible.
Yeah.
This is very well done. Whoever did that.
Yeah, there's a friend of mine in California who put that together with the
this
foam
one
car.
too. Wow.
And these are models that I built in the 60s as a kid. And this model has been put in so many different boxes. I mean, it just passed from one model company to the other. It started out with Aurora and went to MPC, Monogram, Revell. They've all handled the character. A lot of 50s merchandise, 40s, early 40s merchandise of Crypto Ray Gun, a lot of advertising. They put these advertisements in with the costumes, telling kids that once they put the costume on, they can't fly, so don't be jumping off of roofs or anything.
Too bad.
And gum cards and patches and additional puzzles. These are a lot of 50s and 60s merchandise. Here's actually one. That book just sold last year for $200,000 cash.
That's an original?
No, that's a facsimile. The original, I wouldn't. $200,000 comic book. I don't
wouldn't put in there.
No. And here we have the Supergirl section. Helen Slater was Supergirl back in 1987. No, 1984. And we have some of her test costumes and some movie props and so forth. There's her flying spear from the Supergirl movie with the little miniature in there. And this is the Beast, one of the Beast's hands and arms.
This outfit right up there?
That's a Halloween costume. The test outfit's up there on the right.
Okay.
And Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, starring Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher. That's one of his original Dean Cain Superman costume there. And you know, the police uniform and all these banners were used in the series and in certain episodes, and some of the newspapers were on the walls that they did Planet there, and a lot of props and miniatures, and again some more fan-made statues and so on. This telephone booth was given to me by Kirk Allen.
Oh, incredible.
First man to portray Superman in motion pictures. So we're coming into the George Reeves section. These are belts from his black and white costume and belts from his color costume. Half of them were filmed in black and white, half in color. And this is his Clark Kent glasses along with his handkerchief, which is got embroidered GR on it, George Reeves, and one of his hats. Advertising material, books and so forth from the show. It's one of Clark Kent's, George's Clark Kent breakaway shirts. Wore that under his suit. And here's an original George Reeves costume from 1956.
Oh, man.
And that's made out of 100% wool. It's got his latex muscles under it. And the value of that's running in at about $125,000 now.
Wow.
This is this is just a montage of artwork that we put together from various DC artists, including Joe Shuster, Kurt Swan, unpublished artwork there in the back, and we've got John Byrne and Dick Giordano and Wayne Boring and all the good ones, all the greats. And this section here is all, it's a Metropolis section. This is kind of a souvenir history of Metropolis Home of Superman, along with photographs and souvenirs of various kinds. And they work with DC Comics and they're licensed to manufacture certain souvenirs that they can sell out of town here. And there you have it.
Pretty incredible museum.
Thank you.
I do hear that there's hope now of Nicolas Cage portraying the Man of Steel.
No, I just found out today Nicolas Cage is backed out and he will not be the Man of Steel. So.
Maybe somebody else?
Yeah, somebody else will put that. Hopefully they'll find somebody that more fits the role.
Maybe someone like Brendan Fraser or anyone?
Could be, who knows. That would be a good choice. I think they're going to leave their options open for now. Probably a good thing.
All right, well, people, this is a museum. It's in Metropolis, Illinois. You want to tell them how to get there from Major Highway?
We're in the very southern tip of Illinois, and we're right over the river from Paducah, Kentucky. So we're as far south Illinois as you can get.
The phone number here is area code and number?
We're 618-524-5518, and we've got more Superman than you can imagine. We've got the statue that come here and take pictures and so on. And of course, the yearly celebration brings in 75 to 80,000 people, and we all have a good time.
All right, we're having a good time right now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right.
The director of the museum had to take a break, but I've caught up with Mike Carlin. He is the, you are an editor?
I'm the executive editor of the DC Universe.
The executive editor of the DC Universe. Now, can you explain to some of the viewers out there what you're executive editor of the DC line of comic books? And
I do all the superhero comics. I supervise a team of editors who all then individually work with either Superman or Batman or Wonder Woman, Green Lantern and Justice League, characters like that. I was the direct editor of Superman for 10 years, probably most infamous for killing Superman.
So you're the man.
Don't get me mad.
It's uh-oh. Can you, people may not know, you are standing next to the typewriter that was
Jerry Siegel.
Jerry Siegel's typewriter.
Very cool.
He typed some of the early scripts of Superman on that.
That's what they say.
So that is over 60 years old. That's where...
This is where history is made, right?
That's incredible.
It's really amazing. This museum is unbelievable. I thought I had a lot of Superman stuff at home. But not even close.
Which Superman is your favorite, probably?
Oh, you know, it's hard to say. The Christopher Reeve Superman movie as a whole is such a great movie, but I grew up with George Reeves. Personally, my favorite translation of Superman to film is the Warner Brothers cartoons that are being done.
Oh, hey, great.
WB.
Yeah.
I think both Batman and Superman have never been better on film, personally. So I guess it's Tim Daly.
Can we expect Batman Beyond and Superman Adventures to be running in syndication for a while, or?
I would imagine. I mean, that's not really under DC Comics' authority, but I think Warner Brothers and the W.B.N.W network has had a lot of success with that stuff.
Because the cartoons are great, like you said. Okay, I know a little bit about the comics. Can you give us any insight to what's going to happen here? Why is Lois Lane going crazy for and leaving Clark Kent after they're married? And
because that happens every now and then when you're married. I don't know if you've been married yourself. But that does happen. Now, this is there is definitely a punchline to this storyline that will be hopefully surprising and interesting.
That's what comics are all about, is the punchline. That's what keeps us coming back every month reading them.
It's true, and I hate to blow the endings of stories because they are stories.
Well, keep us in suspense. Mr. Carlin, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you.
Oh, really?
Literally last night. I was talking to you. Probably get this if I want it. Don't waste your money.
Well, it's a national landmark, so we got people living in it. You know, they can live back maybe in the landmark, but yeah.
Fun out here? What's your name? How old are you?
5.
5. Well, great. Glad you're having a good time. Hey, it's the real Daily Planet. Isn't this cool? The real Daily Planet, right back here. It's a neat globe, isn't it? Metropolis Planet. That's really cool. Segment on W.B.N.W, Metropolis, Illinois. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you come up here yourself sometime and enjoy the fun. There's so much more I can't show. So, there you have it.